Sick to our stomachs about what happened last night, so we are here to share with you what happened.
I got invited to Highlight Room last night for my friend's birthday. It was a group of like 15 girls. I was definitely the biggest in the group, waiting in line to meet up with the promoter. I ran into Ella. It was like amazing. We're gonna have so much fun up there. So the promoter starts letting in the whole group of girls, and right when it gets to me at the front, the bouncer puts the rope in front, looks me up and down and says, "Yeah, not tonight."
What's going on, guys? This is Eddie, the African Red Pill. Welcome to the video. In today's video, I'm looking at these big ladies. They're plus size models. They were complaining that they were not allowed to enter the club because of them being fat. But the question is, were they not allowed to enter the club because of not being fat? Or maybe they were just meant to pay just like everybody else? Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start the video by playing this clip of a woman holding other women accountable. The things she was saying, if it was a man who was saying it, would be labeled all sorts of things, like being misogynist or whatever hateful things they portray us to be when we hold women accountable. Check her out.
You can say, like, societally, you can tell men to get their shit together. You can be like, lose weight, dress better, go to the gym, stop playing video games. You can be harsh with guys. If you take that attitude toward women, they're like crying. They're like, you are trying to degrade me. You're fat shaming me. They got all the words like you're a bigot. Like they come at you and you're like, well, no, I'm just trying to tell you obesity is not healthy. Like this is not a good decision. It shouldn't be glorified. But it's amazing that in society in 2022, there's an acceptance of criticizing men, which some of that criticism is warranted, like it needs to be said, but there's not this acceptance of criticizing women. Suddenly you're a bad person if you're pointing out flaws in women or problems with women that could potentially be leading to some of their unhappiness.
Where is she wrong? Where is she wrong? You can hold men accountable, but you can't hold women accountable. If you dare hold women accountable, society will come for you. You'll be labeled all sorts of names. But that's why channels like mine and other guys out there, even women like her, who tell the uncomfortable truth, will tell it like it is. Don't sugarcoat. It is all about logic over emotions, logic over feelings. That's why we are the Red Pill community. We tell the uncomfortable truth. Let's get back to the fat ladies who are complaining about being bounced from entering the club.
Hi guys, so we're feeling absolutely sick to our stomachs about what happened last night, so we are here to share with you what happened.
I got invited to Highlight Room last night for my friend's birthday. It was a group of like 15 girls. I was definitely the biggest in the group, waiting in line to meet up with the promoter. I ran into Ella. It was like amazing. We're gonna have so much fun up there. So the promoter starts letting in the whole group of girls, and right when it gets to me at the front, the bouncer puts the rope in front, looks me up and down and says, "Yeah, not tonight." I wanted to make sure he wasn't confused and he knew that I was a part of the group that he was letting in. So I let him know, and he looked me up and down one more time and said, "Yeah, not tonight." And at that point, it was extremely apparent what was going on and that I was being discriminated against because of the size of my body.
So then I'm confused. I'm like, what's going on? Let me talk to him. So we switch spots. I go to the front. I'm like, "Hi, sir, it's just us four. Like, what's going on?" Like, super calm. And he's like, looked at me up and down, was like, "Not tonight." And I was like, "What do you mean not tonight? I'm so confused. Like, I was just here for dinner before. Like, wait, what are you talking about?" Wouldn't give us an answer. We didn't know why. And to be honest with you, we're tired of playing safe and we're tired of just letting this happen and not speaking up about it. This has personally happened to me 3 other times. I know this has happened to her before and a lot of our girlfriends as well. And it is not okay. And we're not doing this because we're complaining we can't get into Highlight Room. We don't care. It's for that girl or that person that's bigger who does not have a voice and doesn't have a following and doesn't have the connects or model friends or is a model or like we understand we're privileged, but that's not to say that this is okay.
It was so dehumanizing. It was like we were literally getting looked through. People were watching and seeing what was going on and no one was helping. These people were looking at us like we were scum of the earth.
Literally scum.
Nobody cared. And Again, we have so much privilege and we need to come on here and make it known that this shit is not okay anymore at all.
Just because you might be a little bit thicker, you can't enjoy a night out with friends. And like, give me a fucking break.
You got me so fucked up.
The security guard was there, did not help, and he was a bigger guy. And I looked at him and I said, hey, you're seeing what's going on. You're a bigger guy. You know exactly what's going on here. Are you not going to speak up for us on our behalf? Are you not going to vouch for us? You know what's going on. And he was like, oh, well, it's not really my place. No, it is. That's your coworker.
Fuck a social standard. Who cares? Stand up for what's right.
Like, speak up when you see that something is wrong. We are clearly getting discriminated against. It's very evident. They're letting girls in front, behind, back, side, guys come in. Everyone that is way thinner than us. And they literally looked at us up and down and said, not tonight. On a Wednesday night, mind you. I'm tired of staying quiet. This needs to be talked about.
If you've experienced any type of discrimination like this, you know exactly how horrible and disgusting it feels, and we are no longer letting this fly anymore. We're holding these people accountable.
So Highlight Room and any other club or place that discriminates people and fat shames them, please do better.
It's not okay to be fat. It's okay if you're fat and then you just keep it to yourself and you stay in your own lane. But if you're big-bodied and then you're trying to force people to take you as you are, then that's not okay. Society has got standards, man. Generally, there are people who are good looking, and unfortunately, there'll always be those people who are not as good looking as the others. But there's always gonna be somebody for you. Just don't force yourself and feel entitled if you are not picked ahead of the others. All of us have been, more especially us guys, we get criticized, we get rejected every day. But we just take it up the chin and maneuver and find out a way of how to be the best we can be. Even people like that, they can be the best they can be if they can work on themselves. They're even lucky the only defect they have is being fat. Some people are short, some people are disabled. They've got those defects which they can't do anything about. But as a fat person, you can do something about it. You can become the best version of yourself that will be commanding the attention you like. Because those ladies, they clearly love the attention, but they don't want to put in the work for them to get that maximum attention they want. They are lazy, but they want to get the attention, they want to get the same attention as the other people who put in the work. No, that's unacceptable. And they are talking about society doesn't care. Of course, society cares. It does care. But if people speak up, you cancel them. And let's be real here. These women, they were not even bounced from that club. They were just told to pay like the rest. They were told to pay like men pay. They didn't have those privileges which women get to have, where like they get to enter the club for free, they get to enter the VIP section for free. So they were just mad because they didn't get those privileges. That's why they made this video. Yeah, sorry, if you don't put in the work, you're not gonna get it. They're not even bad looking. If they were to work on their weight, those ladies would be very beautiful and they would be commanding the attention they want.
Do better.
Hey guys, we're here with a little update because a lot of you guys are asking what's the next move, have they reached out, and what's going on, so we want to let you know.
Ella and I received the same copy and paste generic DM from the Highlight Room with the general manager's number. I spoke with the general manager on the phone, and she talked about us having a meeting together, but we know that this is bigger than just one meeting where we get an apology.
We don't want just an apology and a sit down, how can we make this right? We want real change, we want policy change, we want training, we want to make a change. And we realize that this is a lot bigger than us and bigger than we ever could have thought. So that's where our head's at.
The amount of DMs and messages from women sharing similar stories of discrimination is absolutely alarming.
So we want to open this conversation up to you guys. We want you to stitch this video with the hashtag not tonight and share your story now so we can get this out.
We're all in this together.
The only people who are DMing you to comfort you and the like are people who are as big as you. It's the beluga whales, like the same ladies over here. Yeah, because society today has become so fat, such that almost everybody is fat. Only a few people are fit and healthy in this day and age. But that's not normal. They're trying to normalize the abnormalities, just like a lot of abnormalities which are being pushed as an agenda. So the little voices like us who are still trying to push people to be sane and to be normal, to be healthy, I'm glad that there's people like me out there who are pushing people who are telling the uncomfortable realities. Let's continue doing this work. Let's not tolerate mediocrity. Laziness shouldn't be tolerated. If you continue being lazy, being whatever, you'll always be criticized. That's just how it should be. Let's bring back shaming. Yeah, this is where I'm going to end my video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Comment on the topic and hit like to help to push the video in the algorithm. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.